I was just messing with April about me adding the fuel system treatment from Tektron to the gas tank and filling up. We got a full tank, we got a full belly of fuel system cleaner in there from Tektron. And I was like, wow, April, I can feel the difference already. Well, honestly, for me, I can. I can actually feel that the engine is smoother with fresh oil in it. The engine is actually smoother because it's not vibrating and chattering from the drive belt system, because the serpentine belt was squeaking and squealing because it was failing. Any excessive wear or vibration on an engine reduces efficiency and increases wear. That's facts. You have a crankshaft pulley wobbling, you have bearings that are starting to seize up on things on your accessory drive, alternator that is squeaking. It's all pulling down the engine's efficiency to do its job and increasing wear. So I instantly noticed on a Sequoia, now we're 75 miles an hour, we're gonna probably hit 80 or 90, that typically this vehicle drives 1.5 miles to work, 1.5 miles home. Doesn't usually get to stretch its legs unless you and I are going on a long trip. Nor have I taken this on, actually we did go gold prospecting, and it wasn't quite in the 20s. It was a bit warmer. And was that I noticed in our vehicles that certain vehicles, and I'm going to tell you, Sequoia is one, my Monte Carlo is another, and there's been a couple other vehicles that I've noticed that extreme cold ambient air intake temperatures, that the engine makes way more power. Colder, denser air increases volumetric efficiency and the density in the combustion chamber and makes more power. And then as the engine becomes heat soaked, that power level falls off. So there's a level of where the engine internals are not warm enough, and the air and the fuel and the combustion and the timing is all ideal for maximum power but not efficiency. And then once the engine gets completely warmed up, that efficiency falls off a little bit, and every vehicle's different. But I can tell the difference with a fresh oil change. Accessory drive is smooth now, and a fresh tank of fuel with some fuel injector cleaner. The Toyota Sequoia feels like I'm barely touching the accelerator, and I'm hitting 75, 80 with no problem. Wow. Typically, I would notice that I'm in the accelerator a little bit more to make the vehicle work, if that makes any sense to anybody. But like, I'm just touching the gas pedal on this under 30-degree temperature day, and the Sequoia is ripping. Now, is that going to make it more fuel efficient? Not really sure if it's going to really get any better fuel economy today. This is a boat, 80 miles an hour. It's not really aerodynamic. It's lifted on bigger wheels and tires, so I'm not really running the heat or air conditioning. But I can definitely tell you right now, Sequoia feels like she's definitely making more power. And believe it or not, just changing your engine oil does make your engine have less restriction or less resistance, you know. And I know that belt tensioner and belt was putting extra stress and vibration in the crankshaft of the engine, and which turns into the engine has to try and turn harder, and it's vibrating. It's not smooth. It just makes for less of an efficient engine. And some people, you know, who have a really screaming belt, once that belt stops screaming, they can feel the vehicle actually has more power. It's the load that the engine doesn't necessarily need and it wasn't designed for. That's why you see race car guys take the power steering pumps off and go to electric water pump and electric fans. They're taking that load off of the engine to free up free horsepower, is what we call it. But man, she's loving the cold temperatures and the full tank of fuel with the fuel system cleaner, fresh oil change in a belt, and a clean throttle body. A little bit of difference and inexpensive inexpensive maintenance goes a long way. We're excited to go get some gold today, baby. There's Gilligan's Island out there. Can you see it? Gilligan's Island just to look at the girls' tight butts and boobs. Sorry. Hey, you know, that was PG-13 with a little taste of the R.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
It was a movie star and a farmer's girl.
Movie star, the professor and Marianne got it on more than you know.
No.
So we've been watching The Sopranos. I really enjoyed it when it was new, but we've been watching it. I didn't realize it had all those warnings. Parental guidance, R, this, that, and the other thing.
One comes in, one goes out.
We're excited to watch Sunday Night TV together.
Oh. I wanted to make sure it was on.
Yeah. Man. 95 South. Used to drag race on Bartram and Exington back when I was a young stud. Now I'm an old stud. Anybody used to street race back here? I'm saying back in the day. I'm not talking about, you know, today. I'm saying back in the day. Some old school stuff. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Like my videos. Appreciate it.